I want to get your take quickly. We're going to go into some of these playoff debuts. But I know it's hard for you to praise anything that doesn't have a glove and a mitt and a bat.
Oh, stop it.
All right.
Stop.
But keep it real, Rob. These first round playoffs, you got to admit, it's
Chris,
some good.
It's only been one game.
No,
Come
but
on.
I know, but you can see they are competitive.
Okay, all right, but let's just
even before we saw the games. I remember saying before the playoffs started, I was like, okay, looking at this matchup.
Okay, but if Miami
said 6
gets
of
swept
the 8
in 4
are going,
games,
but it's still my point is, even if they sweep Miami, it's compelling because Miami beat them last year. Miami's got a pretty decent team. They're tough. They're hard-nosed. It would tell you something about the Bucks. That's my thing. Everything don't have to go 6 or 7 for it to be compelling.
I'm just saying that, we've had a history in this league, and you know that. I've been covering the league for a long time, since 1987, and there have been a lot of, usually in the first round, a lot of bad matchups, but I'll give you that. So far, it's been great, and the young players have shown up. I mean, we just talked about Devin Booker, 34 points in your first playoff game, Chris?
And also 8 and 7. Was it 8 assists, 7 rebounds, or vice versa? Yeah, I mean, look.
Did you see him get up on that?
You know what? You know who had a nice dunk?
Who?
Did you see R.J. Barrett's dunk?
Yes.
In the Knicks?
Did.
Oh, that was nasty.
Knicks, game.
On Bogdanovich, I believe. That was nasty. Yeah. But I'm going to ask you this, Rob. All right, you mentioned it. Devin Booker goes for 34, 8, and 7. DeAndre Ayton goes for 21 and 16. Ja Morant, and they beat the Lakers, of course, at home in Phoenix. Ja Morant goes for 26 points, and they beat Utah in Utah. Dillon Brooks, how about this kid? Now, I've never thought of him as a future star, and I don't think he will be, but he has been balling of late. He had 31 points in that game in which they beat, and 7 boards in that game in which they beat Utah. And then, of course, Trae Young, 32 points, 10 assists, and the game-winning bucket in Madison Square Garden with the fans chanting F you, as he said, right? F you, Trae. Ain't that what he said? They said?
He said it right on the interview after on TNT. He was like,
I
like that.
Trae.
He wasn't looking for nobody else, man. He was like, I'm going to make this. And no hesitation on his part, Chris. He showed me something there.
So was he of all the guys making their debuts, would you say he was the most impressive?
Only because it's a game-winning shot. Do you know what I mean? On the road, Devin Booker was home, and I'm not saying beating the Lakers and putting up a 34-piece is chopped liver, but there were a couple moments there where the Hawks were off and the Knicks were running and rolling. Chris, you saw the game where it looked like the Knicks had control of it.
Right.
And the Hawks did not wilt, got a couple of big threes late, and then they gave the ball to their guy, who's the franchise guy and going to be around for a long time, and he connected. That don't mean they're going to win the series. That don't mean they're going to win game 2. But your first playoff game in that situation, Madison Square Garden, I thought that was huge.
Rob, I loved it. And I'm going to say this. Part of me wants to be critical, but part of me is like, you know what? That's great, though. That's what makes it. That's one of the things that makes it great. And I'm talking about the fans in New York. Like, that is one thing that makes it different. I mean, what they did with Reggie Miller, that was way back, in the mid-'90s, but him and Spike Lee going at it. This obviously isn't in that class, but it reminded me of almost Reggie Miller light.
Right.
Hearing them go at him, and then he goes back at him, and he responds. I mean, those are moments that you don't get them everywhere. Chris, and some people might say maybe it was too vile and all that. Obviously, you got kids there, but it makes it more exciting and even probably entertaining for or gets his adrenaline going for Trae Young.
And I told you before, I covered those Knicks. I was a columnist at Newsday. I was there when Reggie Miller threw down Greg Anthony, on the inbounds. I mean, I was sitting. Yeah,
he did shove him.
That was right in front of me, Chris. I was sitting on the baseline, and I saw it clear as day. He throws him down, and Anthony's pass, Anthony Mason, man, his pass went straight to Reggie Miller. He took a step back and nailed the three, and then it was the most unbelievable thing I'd ever seen. It was one of those
what he
moments.
scored 8 points in
9 seconds or something like that.
Yeah,
it was
it was
incredible.
crazy.
It was incredible.
But
that
look,
was a moment, and Madison Square Garden, and they had a big crowd. It was 14,000 something. I don't know why it wasn't 19,000 or whatever.
I don't know what the difference is between 19 and 15.
Yeah, I didn't understand to have that many people.
Yeah, if you can have 15,000, I would think you could have 20 or 19.7, whatever it is. But anyway, look, DeAndre Ayton, you can't get much better than 21 points on 10 of 11 shooting and 16 rebounds and 8 offensive against a guy like Anthony Davis. Devin Booker, tremendous. Ja Morant had a weekend, Rob. He had a weekend. I mean, you saw him hit the game winner against Golden State to get to the playoffs.
Yep.
And then he plays terrifically against Utah. That dude is bad. He's special. He's special. I mean, as much as people rave about Zion, and I like Zion, I'm not so sure I wouldn't rather have Ja. Because that team doesn't have as much talent. Do you think they have as much talent as New Orleans?
No. I don't think so.
Right? And last year you had them on the cusp of the playoffs, and this year they're in the playoffs. And hey, I mean, Donovan Mitchell coming back is going to be a difference maker because Rob, in the playoffs, you need that guy that can break down the defense. And he can do that. They didn't have Joe Ingles, nice year. Bogdanovich, nice year. Royce O'Neal, nice year. Defensively, especially. Yeah, but look, at the end of the day, Rob, like you said, I got to go with Trae Young because it was the Garden. That's not the main reason, but it was the Garden. It was a hostile crowd. It was on the road, and you hit the game winner in addition to dropping 32 and 10. I mean, it doesn't get much better than that.
No.
So I'm going to give Trae Young his propers. And I'm surprised Rob did, too, considering Trae's light skin. But
no, I'm okay with that.
Good for you. Good for you.
I picked.
All right,
what did I pick in the series, Chris?
Did you pick Atlanta?
Yes.
I picked the Knicks in 7.
Rob G, didn't I pick Atlanta? I picked Atlanta.
I don't know. We'll have to check your
check the tape.
Your post because you like to fudge.
No, I don't fudge nothing.
What youngster had the most impressive debut of the NBA playoffs? A lot of dudes went off. Like, these young boys are not scared. These young boys are not giving out respect. All right? These young boys, they don't know any better. They're like, who you? And take this and take that. I like it. Who'd you like?
All right. Let's start with EW, not Emu. EW in Maryland. You're on the Odd Couple. Fox
All right,
Sports
Rod
Radio.
and Chris, man, love the show.
Thank you.
Taking my brother to the airport, so I just wanted to call in.
What's your brother's
Trae
name?
Young for me last night. Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, what's your brother's name?
My brother's name's Bruce, man. Military guy, getting ready to go to Las Vegas to visit his son to celebrate the graduation.
Awesome.
All right.
Congratulations.
Safe travels,
Very
man.
nice.
Congrats. Yes.
Yes.
All right, so Trae Young.
Trae Young for me, man, because last night he gave me memories of Reggie Williams giving it to the crowd.
Reggie
and
Miller.
especially
Yeah.
Spike Lee on the side didn't have any words after that last game-winning shot. Wanted to get your take on that, Chris.
No, that's what I said. I mean, I agree with you. I mean, obviously it's got to go a long way before it can get to the Reggie Miller level. Right. But yeah, we haven't seen that in a long time.
That wasn't one series of Reggie Miller stuff.
No, it was a few years.
Right, it was a few years. And the other thing too is
this was nice to see, Rob. I enjoyed it.
I don't remember Spike Lee having wearing all Knick colors all the time now. Now he's like you know what I mean? Like
you saying he looked like a little pumpkin?
He just had everything was Knicks, right? He had like a blue sneakers were orange. He just had everything. I don't remember him being like that nicked out. No?
I mean, I don't know. Spike, I don't know. I can't answer.
I used to.
He obviously
before.
Always had a lot of Knick stuff on.
I used to be on the train with Spike in the early days. I took the train down from New York to Philadelphia for a Knicks playoff game when they had Strickland and Mark Jackson and Rick Pitino. I took the whole train ride down with Spike, and we talked the whole time about the game.
Yeah.
Demetrius, and he gave me the head nod, so I think we're friends for life. Demetrius in Florida. You're on the Odd Couple Fox Sports Radio. What's up?
What's going on, y'all? First-time caller.
Another
Thank you, brother.
first-timer.
We
Wow.
enjoy it, man. Don't make it the last.
Thanks, Demetrius.
Yeah, Chris,
How long you
I got
been
a problem
listening?
with you, though, Chris. I got a problem with you.
Uh-oh.
'Cause
Now, look, hold
Devin
on.
Booker.
Hold on. Just keep him on. Don't cut him off. If you come at me, you better come correct, because you know I will bite you. I'm just letting you know. So you better come correct. What you got?
Devin Booker had the best playoff performance of all the young guys. And you're not showing Phoenix enough respect. I've been listening to you all day at work, and you haven't shown Phoenix any respect.
No,
I
haven't. Because he's with the
I'm
Lakers.
admitting
That's
it.
why.
None. Demetrius, none. Zero. Zilch.
Okay.
And call back in 2 weeks, too.
I will. Oh, I
right.
can't wait. All right, I will. Mark me.
But hold on, how you got to explain to me how Devin Booker, who was great, don't get me wrong,
No, 34 points
right,
against the Lakers
and
defending
8 and 7,
champs is
yes,
tremendous.
and I love Book. I've sat down with
I
Book,
said the only
talked to
reason
him.
I
I
picked-
love Book.
The only reason I picked that I went with Trae Young was because he made the game-winning shot on the road.
That's my point.
That's
Is
my
Demetrius
reason.
gone?
Demetrius, are you there?
No, I'm still here.
Okay,
No, I'm
how's
still
that
here.
more impressive than
You
hitting
know
the
what I mean?
game-winning
Like
shot?
on the
Because
road.
I feel from the opening tap, Devin Booker was focused on killing the Lakers, and he did that. Shot 50%
And Trae
from the
wasn't,
field,
though?
played in control. Yeah, he played. Yes, Trae did his thing, but Devin Booker played in control, dished the ball, accepted the double team, always under control for a guy in his first playoff game. And I just think that Trae Young is getting the spotlight because maybe the Madison Square Garden of it all, but Devin Booker had the best performance.
But it's not just Madison Square. You got to admit he made the game-winning shot, right? On the road.
Yeah.
I think
There
you
are
got to give him
many
some extra points
veterans,
for that.
many
Seriously.
superstars who haven't
Who
done
can't
that.
make that. Right. Steph
In the
Curry hasn't
playoffs.
made a shot like that in his
Steph,
career.
come on, stop it.
I'm just saying, in a playoff game, Chris, he has
Trae Young is trying to be half of Steph Curry.
He already got more game winners than Steph.
Keep
with the game on the line.
yourself in check.
I'm just telling you.
Demetrius
All
trying
right,
to
thanks,
come
Demetrius.
hard.
Thank you,
All
buddy.
right.
Zach,
All right.
I love that he came at you. Very good. He's
Yeah,
part
I
of the
do,
Parker platoon. Very
No,
nice.
no, he ain't say all that.
Zach in Phoenix, you're on the Odd Couple Fox Sports Radio. Let Chris have it again.
Nah, what's going on, fellas? Rob, I gotta let you have it, man. 'Cause
What?
I'm from Oakland, man. You hating on my boy Steph Curry all the time.
Thank
But
you.
I had to
Wait
give
a
the award
minute.
to DeAndre
Wait a
Ayton.
minute, Zach. Wait, real quick. Give me the shot that he made. with
Rob,
less
it
than
ain't
10
about
seconds
one
ago.
shot.
I'm asking you. Come on. I'll wait.
It's
for you.
about
Thank you.
titles, baby.
Zach, I'm asking
Hey.
Zach, Chris.
Tell
I'm
him, Zach.
Tell me,
You
Zach.
can
Tell
use
me the
that.
shot.
Well, the highest thing you can do in the NBA is win a championship. If you got
No,
three
I'm
of
asking
them.
you
Thank
about
you.
he's the greatest
Thank
shooter,
you.
but he's never made a big shot. That's what I'm asking you, right?
He's made
Hey,
plenty of
I
big
do have
shots.
to
How would
agree,
he have
hasn't made
3
a lot of big
rings?
shots, but he wins at the highest level, and that's all you can
All
do.
right. As long as
Rob
you admit
thinks the
that, you
game
can
is
admit
only
that.
10 seconds
No.
long.
No, but you know what I'm saying, Zach, right? Come on. He hasn't. You got to admit.
Zach, give him no love. None. All right, what you got, Zach?
All right, but I disagree with you guys. Madison Square Garden is not Madison Square Garden anymore, and even though Trae had a great game, I'm giving the award to DeAndre Ayton. You guys talked about how big the Lakers can be and how their bigs are going to be dominant in this playoff run, and DeAndre Ayton shut that down game 1, 16 rebounds, 21 points, 10 of 11 from the field, and just dominating the paint all game.
That's fair.
Yeah, look, they all were great. So Booker, Ayton, we got to give y'all. I'm surprised nobody went Memphis, but okay. Yeah, I think
Because
that's an
there were
argument.
so many great players, performances, Chris, to be honest. And
Right.
everybody, the cases that they made for Ayton and they made for Booker are all legit. I'm just going, it ain't just Madison Square Garden. It's being on the road and
Right.
knocking down a game
in
winner.
a hostile
Come on.
environment
In a
against a great
hostile
defensive team,
Right.
right?